Fox News alert, a Manhattan jury's convicted Donald Trump of 34 felony counts. This is the first time an American president has ever been convicted of a crime, but the only thing Trump's guilty of is beating Hillary and leading Joe Biden. The former president was expressionless as the verdict was read. Moments later, he walked to the cameras and reacted.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. We'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now, from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble, but this was a rigged decision right from day one with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over.
And this is long from over. Trump will be sentenced on July 11th, a week before the Republican National Convention. Given his clean background, age, and presidential status, it's highly unlikely he'll be sentenced to prison, although this judge is capable of anything. He's a Biden donor and donates to a group called Stop Republicans. And he spent the last 6 weeks stopping the nation's strongest Republican from campaigning, and sometimes even talking. Trump will appeal and will almost certainly win on appeal, but not until after the election. Not that it matters to Democrats. The Biden campaign salivating at the opportunity to call their opponent a convicted felon. This was never about the law. DA Alvin Bragg ran on fighting Trump, not crime. And everybody, when they walk around New York, knows he did his job.
I did my job. Our job is to follow the facts and the law without fear or favor. And that's exactly what we did here. I did my job. We did our job. Many voices out there. The only voice that matters is the voice of the jury, and the jury has spoken.
The number 3 guy in Biden's Justice Department left to help Bragg resurrect a dead case from 8 years ago and twist an NDA with a bimbo into 34 felonies. And a biased jury bought it. If silencing bimbo eruptions is a felony, then let's lock up Bill, Carville, and Stephanopoulos, who had their own war room fighting Stormies. Injustice has been the theme since 2016. Dossiers, hoaxes, CIA and FBI plots, Fauci's pandemic cover-up. And after the last election, Trump's been surrounded with danger. His house was raided, his family's privacy violated. The feds given the authority to use deadly force. He's been fingerprinted, mugshot, gagged, censored. White substances sent to his kids' homes, and now unfairly convicted of a made-up crime in a Soviet-style show trial orchestrated by Democrats in their bluest venue. Hatred and fear dominate the Democrat ruling class. They hate Trump more than they love the country, and fear that you'll put him back in power. In that way, they hate you, because power is all they love. And they're willing to do anything to cling to it. They're willing to destroy the rule of law. The Republic has been wounded by weak lawyers and talentless political bloodhounds. But remain confident that the American people's sense of fairness and justice will prevail, and that these evil men and women will be vanquished and the injustice rectified and the stain on our democracy washed away. Remain steady and calm and focused on the goal. Juries don't decide our election. You do. So do what's right. We can't take this anymore. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.